All right, good morning, everyone. We left camp probably about 10 minutes ago. It was about 6:40-ish when we left. There was still a bunch of people there sleeping in their tents, so we didn't want to wake them up. So we walked to this water cache, which is in a bear box. Oh, sure, no, I can't open it on camera and look like a meathead. But that's what it looks like. So, pretty cool that people leave water. Anyways, mosquitoes aren't too bad this morning, but they're picking on Kevin, so.
So the water caches are very important through this stretch. It's a pretty dry stretch. We'll have one here, and then we got another water cache like 9 miles down the road. So thank you to anybody that
who
does
maintains it, yeah.
So we have 27.1 miles today, 2,871 feet of ascent, and 3,287 feet of descent. Like I said, we'll be going through this like dry area, but we'll leave Crater Lake National Park, and then one second.
Pretty busy road.
Then we'll be going around Mount Thiessen, and we'll hit the highest point in Oregon today.
On the PCT or in the whole state?
The whole state. The
okay.
Highest is in the Sierras.
I mean in the state of Oregon on the
state
PCT.
of Oregon, yes. But yeah, I'll try to give you guys a little information on Mount Thiessen once we get around in that area. So you got anything else? Let's go.
All right, so that was the second water cache. We're about 9.5 miles in for the day. It's about 10:30, and we still have about 17-ish left to go. The mosquitoes were pretty bad back there, but after we crossed that road, they seem to be pretty good. So fingers crossed they stay that way, and yeah.
So some fun facts about Mount Thiessen, or known as Big Cowhorn to the Klamath Native Americans. It is an extinct shield volcano in the Oregon High Cascades. Because of its eruptive activity 250,000 years ago, its glaciers have finally eroded the volcano structure, creating the precipitous slopes and horn-like peak for your Matterhorn effect. The spire-like shape of Thiessen attracts lightning strikes and creates a rare fulgurite, an unusual mineral from all of the strikes. The prominent horn forms a centerpiece of the Mount Thiessen wilderness. The name comes from John Hurlburt, a Polish explorer, renamed the volcano after Hans Thiessen, who is a railroad engineer and builder who played a major role in the construction of the California and Oregon Railroad. The area was originally inhabited by the Chinook Native Americans who referred to the mountain as, I'll put it right here, I'm not going to try to pronounce that. The Klamath called it this. But yeah, that's what I have for you. And as you can see over here is also Diamond Lake.
You can kind of see it.
So if you didn't know, now you know. Okay, so we're 21.9 miles in our day. It's about like 3:55 or something like that. And we are on the highest point in Oregon on the PCT trail.
Alright, so we are in our tent. We got here, we looked around for a spot for a little bit. We were kind of on the other side of the lake because I wanted to be like where it was going to be the sunniest, the longest. But we ran into some red ants, so we decided to, like a lot of them.
Yeah, like a whole army.
Like, I set my bag down for like a minute, and it was just swarmed with ants. So
yeah, I sat down on a log, and my whole legs just got covered instantly with them.
We came back towards the beginning of the trail, the lake, where there's a lot of spots down here.
Yeah, so we're at Maidu Lake Junction. I don't know anything about the name. Maybe I can
look it up if you had
later.
service.
But it's like Maidu Lake Junction. But we're down at that lake right now. It's like a 0.7 down to it. Well worth it. It was awesome getting to, swim out in the lake, get rinsed off, and
yeah, it was hot today, so it was refreshing.
But today was like a really good day, a gradual ups, and the views of Mount Thieslin were amazing. Getting to look back towards Crater Lake, like, you really don't get a chance to appreciate from how far away, or like when you're up close, how big that area really is, and how big that mountain must have been when it, collapsed in on itself. Like, it just, I don't know. Looking back,
really cool.
Yeah.
But
yeah, so overall, like, awesome day.
Yeah, it was a pretty good day, even though it was long. The only thing that I found annoying was the mosquitoes. Again.
Yeah, and they just, it was like it
was like towards the end of the day was the worst, and I think that's to be expected, like when it's kind of like evening time, but
yeah, she was bitten pretty bad.
But yeah, anyway, I don't really got anything else for today. Tomorrow's kind of undecided on how far we're gonna go. Kevin will probably figure it out.
Yeah, we might go to a campground or just continue on
a pond.
Stay at like a pond. So it's either a lake or a pond. Comment said that the lake smelled fishy. Oh, I don't know.
And it's going to be big water carry tomorrow, so
Yeah.
that kind of sucks. But it is what it is.
Like 14 miles from here.
Anyways,
There's a water source, but we don't want to go down and get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see you guys bright and early in the morning.